Why the Strait of Hormuz matters so much to Donald Trump. The Strait of Hormuz carries around 20% of the world's oil and a large share of liquefied natural gas. Most of the energy exported from the Persian Gulf must pass through it to reach global markets. That means the strait has enormous influence over energy supply, which in turn affects the global economy. If shipping through the strait were blocked or severely disrupted, oil prices would likely surge very quickly, shipping insurance would skyrocket, energy-dependent economies would feel immediate pressure. So while it doesn't literally control all world trade, it controls a huge portion of the world's energy trade, which is almost as powerful economically. Why the US cares about it? The United States has long treated the security of the strait as a core strategic interest. Since the late 20th century, American naval forces, particularly the United States Navy, have regularly patrolled the area to ensure freedom of navigation. The main reasons are keeping oil flowing to global markets, protecting allied Gulf states, preventing any single country from closing the waterway. In practice, the US goal historically hasn't been to control the strait, but to ensure no one else can close it. Iran's geographic advantage. Iran's coastline runs along the northern side of the strait, which means Iran has the ability to threaten shipping using missiles, drones, mines, or small naval vessels. Because of this geography, Iran has occasionally warned that it could close the strait during major conflicts. Even the possibility of that happening can affect oil prices. Does Trump want to control the strait? If a US president, including Donald Trump, talks about securing or dominating the Strait of Hormuz, it usually reflects strategic goals rather than literal ownership. The likely objectives would be preventing Iran from disrupting shipping, guaranteeing energy flows to global markets, strengthening US influence in the region. So the aim is typically control of the security environment, not permanent territorial control. The deeper strategic reality: no single country can realistically own the Strait of Hormuz. The waterway lies between Iran and Oman, and international maritime law treats it as a transit passage used by all nations. But a country that can secure or threaten the strait gains enormous geopolitical influence. That's why it is one of the most watched places in the world whenever conflict spreads in the Middle East.